You know, to be completely transparent with you all, I never thought I'd be sharing this moment in my life for a few different reasons, but three that stick out to me. One, I was always nervous because I felt like I was exposed to something or I saw something that I should have never seen. And because of who was involved, that if I shared it, something might happen to me or my family. That's one. Two, I felt like I just should have never seen it for my own mental health. And three, could never find a silver lining in it. But the irony is now none of those things plague me. And we end up here. Now, mind you, you already know my music industry story. You already know what I've been through. But this story I omitted as a result of what I told you previously. But I'm realizing now that I witnessed a sex ritual. To give you context, at this time, we have done the deal. So we have, or my manager, Martin, as you all know from the other music industry story time, he received a good chunk of money of an advance for me that he took complete control of. And Martin comes with the idea of, hey, they've advanced us this money, but in order to go forth, we need to figure out how to make the label go all the way. Keem, they believe in you, but they don't know where to go with you. He says, man, I got an idea. We're going to buy a party bus. And with that party bus, we're going to proceed to drive up and down the East Coast, throwing parties and playing your music for people. Bro, I want some of that money, bro. He says, no. He said, we have to use this money to grow your career. I don't get it at first. I don't get it. But he finds a bus. It's this big blue party bus. And we're stationed in Charlotte. And some of you all around this time, you'll remember this bus because we proceeded to take that bus in particular all around North Carolina. But he says, man, what we're going to do is we're going to throw dollar parties on this bus. And how we're going to get the dollar is they're going to buy the single, and that's going to be their admission. That's going to be their dollar to get on the bus wherever we go. All right, bro. This is for the time genius like I haven't witnessed before, though. Martin had his ways of doing business that was shady, but this seemed like we're going to get somewhere because you essentially get the party on a party bus for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, however long we stayed out for $1. And there's drinks on the bus. So we start putting the notice out and we're hitting all of the North Carolina schools. North Carolina A&T, UNCG, Bennett, J-Woo, Johnson C. Smith, UNCC, Livingstone. I mean, Fayetteville, North Carolina Central, you name it. We was putting it out that we pulling up. And y'all, because the word started to spread that these dollar parties was real, we was killing the game. Anywhere that we said we was gonna pull up, we had to turn people away. But we selling those singles. Now this is a little bit before streaming became streaming. I want to say Spotify was around, Pandora was around, but people were still kind of buying music. So the song is up for the $1.99, whatever it is. You show your dollar, show your single, you get on the bus. And it's working, man. I mean, we take that bus to Atlanta. We take the bus to South Carolina. We take it up to Virginia Beach. We're everywhere with these dollar parties. And the label reaches out and says, y'all been working. We want to come and see what y'all got going on. It gets the attention of the label. They call and say, we coming down to you. Martin is excited. Akeem, it's time. They about to come down. They see what we working on. They see the single starting to sell. They ready to do real business. They ready to release those other funds so we can get this project going. They are about to turn us up. Bet. They set the date and they make their way to Charlotte. I'm getting my team ready. Martin says, nah, just you and bring. Okay, this is my other homeboy that moved to Charlotte with me. He was Slick, my road manager. He was everything else. He was my dog. He was my homie. He believed in me before I even met Martin. So he was around. He was trustworthy. And so he said, nah, y'all two and me. Everybody else got to stay home. So we're getting ready to finally meet the exec. He says, yo, dress up real nice. We just going to ride them around and play your music. Bet. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. They say, but first, we're going to go to the club. Okay, they want to see how we do. First red flag. We bring the bus to this club, and it's literally just us three and the execs in this whole club. I mean, an entire club. It's one of those really, I forget the name of the club at the time, but it was in Charlotte. Me, my homie, Martin, all the people from the label. I thought they wanted to see how I mix and mingle with the crowd. I thought, I was going to probably perform for them or something. Anyway, we in this club, not even 30 minutes into my confusion, I look to my left and I think I see something, but my mind probably playing tricks on me because we are in a public club with record execs and I shouldn't be seeing what I'm seeing because we're not in that type of club. I even look at my homeboy and say, bruh, am I tripping? What we see is there's a young lady, attractive, sitting in one of the couch sections of this club with both of her breasts out. I mean, like, we are in this club, man. Me, my homeboy, Martin is mingling with the execs. They talking. I mean, it's some of every color in there. And it's very powerful music execs there. But it's this young lady fully exposed. Now, mind you, the, it sounds dramatic now, but at the time, I'm a young man. I'm still a young man. I'm 37, but I was younger then. Seeing this beautiful young woman like this, or I think she was young. I don't think nothing of it. So I'm back talking to my homeboy, and he says, "Yo, look." I look back, and now there is a man and a young lady on both of her breasts. You would have thought they were babies that was starved and they finally got access to mother's milk. I mean, they were going to town on this young lady. I'm just trying to, I'm just, I just, I just want my chance in music. We see that, and then we're told that it's time to get on our bus. We get on our bus. The bus is facing like this. The driver's facing that way. So I'm behind the driver. Now, the way the bus is set up is the bus is a big old U. So I'm sitting this way, somebody is sitting across from me, and the bus is just full with these people. We load up the bus. I mean, these people are dressed so nice, they looking so dapper. It's some powerful people. And it's two young ladies with this crew that are very famous now. Very famous now. I mean, they hot. It's time to start this ride to listen to the music. Now, the song I had at the time was called Ratchet Party. Originally, I was told I was writing this song for Rihanna. I feel like to this day Martin messed up that deal, but the beat was sent to us for Rihanna, and I think it was a great song. Um, I would never listen to it now. I'll probably play a snippet of it, but
Ratchet party, ratchet party, ratchet party. Beat is getting naughty. Ratchet party, ratchet party, ratchet party. Where we stay turned up.
yeah, whatever. Yo, we're all on this bus. The bus doors close. We get to riding away from the club. Martin cuts the music on. Everybody on this bus proceeds to start stripping their clothes. I mean, it's and these people commence to indulge with each other in a way that I never thought was a real thing. I see the two famous young ladies. They're not famous at the time. They're at the back of the bus. They have these young ladies just spread eagle, man. Somebody's holding one leg, somebody's holding the other, and people are just having their way with these young ladies. I mean, I should have never witnessed that because I'm no longer intrigued. I'm watching these people just, I mean, men and women just, and they're all like, hey, get on them. It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. And these young ladies are just, man. While that's going on simultaneously, they're just having their way with each other. My music is playing. We have a problem. Because something in me is like, this is not just encounters that these people are having. For some reason, I felt like this was witchcraft. I felt like this was manipulation at a level above physicality. I felt like they were essentially trying to channel something amongst my records. I'm able to give it language now, but at the time, I didn't really know what I was feeling. But I'm, I feel trapped, bro. Now my homeboy, of course, we're looking and stuff and all that, but you can tell my homeboy was as equally woe as me. Like we're both just like, hey, bro, something not right. But I'm young, I'm dumb. I just want my records to be played. I just want a chance at living my dream, dog. I done been on tour. I did everything else that y'all asked us to do as far as not being out, not getting myself in trouble. We trying to make ends meet, waiting on this advance to come. And I'm just in the studio, just being a nice little artist. I just want my music heard. I just want a chance to live my dream. I feel like a hour or two later, we make our way back to the club. And where's Martin? I remember Martin cutting on the music. But did Martin get off the bus after and leave us on the bus? Because when we pull up, we're getting off this bus and I see Martin like standing there. Now, mind you, y'all, we are pulling up. People throw their clothes on. I've never seen people get back to pristine condition after these type of activities. I've never seen that before. You know how normally when people indulge in stuff like this, they look like they've been through something. These people are masters at what they were doing. Get off the bus like nothing happens. Those young ladies take a little bit longer. They don't look well, bro. They don't look well. I ask them, are they okay? They say nothing. They just walk on by. We're getting off this bus and this record exec says, yo, baby, we not through yet. Hope you enjoyed the watch party. But it's time to make a movie next. I look over the record exec at Martin, who is supposed to be my protector, who's supposed to have my best interests at heart. This man cannot look me in my eyes for nothing. I'm like, Martin, I'm I'm ready to go home, bro. The exec, Playboy, what's your problem? What's your problem? Ain't nothing happened to you. You probably saw some stuff, but ain't nothing happened to you. Ain't nothing happened to you. Well, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. They like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that, Playboy. You partying with us. We done came all this way down here. We done came all this way down here to see you and to see how we gonna break you and all this stuff, man. We came down here to see you. And Playboy, I rented out this house. We all going there. And there's more people there. I, I don't want to go. Playboy looks at Martin. They go off and talk. Martin comes back and says, Yo, Keem, they want some more people to listen to your record. We gotta go. This is your dream. This is what you've been working for. We gotta go, man. They came down here to hang with you. After this, we gonna be millionaires, Keem. We can't miss this opportunity. You know what, Martin? You're right. You're right. We get back on the bus. It's me, my homeboy, Martin, and the driver. Martin proceeds to not even look at me. Me and my homeboy are going over the events like, yo, I can't believe that just happened, bro. That's a real thing. People really indulge in stuff like that and all that stuff. Obviously, they do. I couldn't get those two young ladies off my mind, though, because that wasn't right. Yo, if you into that type of stuff, bro, that's cool. But for something in me, they weren't forced. I didn't witness an assault. I didn't witness an unwillingness to indulge. But I did witness a have to because of something. I did witness a you need to do this. Something in me stuck out about one. Her boyfriend prior is a producer. He had some hits and she sung on some of those hits. Is that who I think it is? Shh, 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 shh. Martin's like, yo, shh, shh, mm-mm. Don't even mention her name. Don't even mention her name, bro. We're gonna go in there. They gonna listen to your music, King, and you gonna act right, bro. We gotta get out of this. We all living in this house together and all that. Don't you want to be big? You're right, Martin. Young, dumb, full of dreams, King notices another red flag, but runs right past it because he wants to be the next Chris Brown. We get to this house. Music is just pumping. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, music is just pumping. And it's a nice house. He's like, yo, let's go inside. I'm like, yo, like, it sounds like they having a party. I don't think my music gonna be, yo, King, we going in there. Let's go, man. So we go into this house, man. Very nice house. When you walk into the house, there's two security guards that are standing in all black. They have those Phantom of the Opera masks, Zorro mask. Says, yo, grab one of those masks. Grab the mask. I put the mask on. And they lead us to the basement door. Illuminating from the creases of the door is red light. I, we walk through those doors, man, and we take a stairwell down. These two young ladies and a young male is in a circle. The main record exec is sitting in a chair at the front of them, sort of sitting like this, but he's unclothed, fully. He has a mask on too, like we don't know who he is, but whatever. Sicko. Martin, whom up until this time I thought Martin had my back. The record exec says, yo, you already know the drill. Martin goes into this circle surrounding these two now famous young ladies and this male that I know as a R&B singer who has been through a lot, bro. He's sitting there just like this. And he's really shiny, bro. He tells them, this is more than music. This is us building our own covenant. And in this covenant, we vow loyalty to each other and we vow loyalty to Yal the Bayoff. They all say, we take that vow. And they proceed to have their way with those two young ladies and that young man. But not just have their way. They did some stuff to those people that have mentally scarred me to this day. But it's not force because they are at least willing participants. And those execs and that main exec is commanding, and they proceed to just tell them what to do, how to do it. They're spreading oils and drugs around, and I just want to go home, bruh. No, you need to see this. So they finish up a lot of the acts. Everybody heads upstairs. Now you can go home. Martin stays, but the words that I hear is, you took an oath too. Remember that. My body's shattered. This is demonic, bro. I didn't sign up for this, bro. I just want to sing. Me and my homeboy get back to the house in Mooresville, and we essentially proceed to try to purge those thoughts. We didn't see it. We don't need to tell nobody that we saw it because these are very powerful people at the time. We agree. We don't see Martin for 2-3 days, bro. He's not answering the phone. Martin finally gets back home with that bus. He goes straight to his room. He shuts the door. And he doesn't come out that room for another 2 days. I don't even think I heard him use the bathroom. Martin finally comes out. Says, you good? Are you? Yeah. Don't ever mention that to nobody, bro. We in it now. And if you mention it, it won't be good. I'm so shook and scared, bro, that I don't say nothing. Never. Until now. Y'all, evil can become so normal that it can become a part of your appetite, it become a part of your diet, and it could essentially make you view other people as weird if they don't indulge. I try to find a silver lining in this thing, but I feel like the silver lining is just sharing the story. I thank God every day that He saved my life. He saved me from such a wicked industry. And after this video, I feel like I've been set free. I pray for those artists daily. One artist of which he doesn't know which way is up anymore. And those two young ladies are very successful. But they dealt with some dark stuff, man. I pray for them daily. Because I know what just witnessing it did to me. I could only imagine what all of that, all of those drugs and all of those moments and their innocence being stripped did to them. Stay your course. I don't know what else to say. Go in grace.